My name is Ulrich Zeidler. I'm a concept artist for the entertainment industry. I live in Cologne, Germany, but I work wherever it takes me. Work mostly for film, but also for games. Why I'm here? I got invited to give a presentation at the Saxion School about what I do and, give some basic insight into my working process and my experience and what techniques and approaches have worked for me in the past, so that maybe other people can profit from it in the future. When I was a little boy, I had no idea what I wanted to be. As a matter of fact, for a pretty long time in my life, I didn't really give it a lot of thought. I've always been an artist, so I never gave it any thought that one day I might have to make a definite decision whether to do this or to never do it again. I've always been doing this. School was always easy for me. I always had enough time to do my art, so I thought that would always be the case, and that's not the case. But I did something different first. I studied medicine first. I even practiced for 3 years. Until I found out for good that this is not what I want to do for the next 40 years. So I decided to change while I still could, mainly because I missed working artistically. So I had to make that decision rather late in my life. But I guess it worked out. Most of my first projects never got made, but I was lucky to be involved in a project that was called the Astro Saga, which is meant to be a great space opera, actually a good screenplay, and some very talented people working on it. I worked on this for 7 months and got paid the entire time. So that was good, because even though it never got made, which is a tragedy, after that project I had some leeway to develop some context in the business, and had some money to live off of. I always tend to think that in order to be successful, you need to be about 70% business person and 30% artist. And the 30% artist part needs to be 100% cool. Because the competition is great out there, especially nowadays when there's the internet and everyone in principle has the chance to make himself known. 20 years ago, in the age of original Star Wars series, that was completely different. There were great artists working for Star Wars, but it was a lot of work for the producers to find them, and they were all American. And so nowadays you can go out there and post your stuff, and you can develop an online portfolio and make yourself known to people, and that makes it easier in some respects, but also heightens the competition. I guess you got to be good at what you do, otherwise you don't stand a chance. That's how it is. But you also need to be good with people, and it's all about context. It really depends on where you learn your trade. It's kind of funny coming from me, who never studied for art. But on the other hand, I know the negative effect of that. I believe if I had really been able to study at Art Center Pasadena, I would be even better connected now. And I'm quite sure I would have worked on Star Wars Episode 1, 2, 3 had I studied there. But it's all about, connections. And at Art Center, the Hollywood people come there and hire the students right after graduation. There's a big presentation once a year, and they come there to scout and look at the people, and the ones that are cool, they hire immediately. So some of my colleagues have never been forced, like I have, to work for advertising agencies and illustrate television spots for cat food. None of them knows anything about that, because when they're in that privileged position to have gone to a school where the Hollywood people go to scout, then some people landed their first job ever at ILM. And what more can you ask of life?